It's always 0-0. This is a saying that my friend was taught by his mentor, and this is referencing a football game, for example, that it's always 0-0. Doesn't matter you're winning by 10 goals, doesn't matter you're losing by 10 goals, doesn't matter if it's the last second and you're just losing by 3 goals, whatever, what does not matter what part of the game you are, which way the scoreboard aims, you have to always act like it's 0-0. And I asked him, bro, what do you mean by that? And he said, doesn't matter where the game is going. Doesn't matter if you're losing, you're winning by a lot, you're losing by a lot. If it's last minute and it's 0-0, if it's actually 0-0 and it started the game, you have to always play like it's 0-0. And this mindset just is not for football. It's not for football. You Americans might call it soccer. Yeah. It's for everything in life. The scoreboard does not matter, okay? It doesn't matter how many times you've failed, how many times you've succeeded. If also this also ties in with one of Andrew Tate's famous saying, you always start at 0. That means once money is in the bank, you forget about it. Your bank account, you have to act like your bank account is back to 0, and you're broke again the next day or the day or right after receiving the money. So you're always pushing harder, okay? So 0-0 is when, doesn't matter if you're the big underdog, doesn't matter if you're the big favorite, the game can go anyway. And the game usually goes towards the person or towards the team that wants it more, that wants it better, if you know what I mean. And this is why you need to adopt this mindset. This is why you cannot look at the scoreboard. This is why all you should care about is the next goal. For example, I wanna reference this Real Madrid versus Manchester City game where Real Madrid were losing by a lot, a few goals. It was 97th minute or something. I think they were losing by 2 goals, and to win they needed 3 goals. One of the players came in 3 minutes before the game was about to end, 87th minute or something. I might be wrong, okay, with the exact number, but something like this happened in the UCL. I think it was semifinals or finals. 3 minutes left. Came in, scored a hat trick, won. And you know what they were showing on the TV? Real Madrid to win 1% chance, Manchester City to win 99% chance. And that is why you have to always approach life with the 0-0 mentality. Doesn't matter how many business ventures you have failed, doesn't matter how many goals you have approached and gotten rejected. With everything in life, if you can, neutralize yourself to 0-0. Doesn't matter how much success you have had, you will always go the right path. And the reason I'm saying not just with failure, also with success, is because this is something I've faced personally, especially if you have had success in the past and then you have kind of ascended or descended down. Your brain would always want to live in the past. Doesn't matter if it's with money, doesn't matter if it's with girls, doesn't matter if it's with fitness. If you were fit, you got fat. If you had bitches, being bitchless. If you had money, making 50K a month, going to fucking whatever, 1K a month or even 0. Your brain, to some degree, would always want to live in the past, thinking you're the same person, but you have to always approach things at face value on how it is, right? And at every moment, if you think the face value of everything is 0-0, that you have not achieved anything, but you haven't even failed. This is your first try. The game has just begun, or the game is about to end, but it's still 0-0, and 1 goal can change your life. This is just how I talked in my last video about how small wins can compound into winning majorly. And this is the same thing. And I want to reference one of these tweets by Brute de Force. Let me read it out for you. So he tweeted, can be in the deepest pit of hell or riding high on a hot streak. Worst thing you can do is check the scoreboard, your bank account, your age, health bullshit. And this is the important part. Scoreboard is for the audience, not the players. Can check after the game is over, except in real life, the game is never over. This is exactly what I want to tell you in this video. Don't check the score. Don't check the scoreboard. Just keep living life, trying to win, trying to score that next goal, trying to get that small win, the next step, and eventually good things will happen if you're consistent, at least.